Undeniable. Puckett makes the sack. This guy's had a big game to this point tonight. We undeniable.
The 30, dancing down the sideline. He's in the clear at the 20, 15, 10, 5.
We undeniable.
Touchdown, Spartans.
We undeniable.
And goes down. Sacked back near the 15-yard line.
We undeniable.
Rainbow's left side, man wide open. Touchdown, Spartans.
We undeniable.
Field breaks free. First down, 30, 25, 20. Angles left numbers, 15,
We
10,
undeniable.
5. End zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Jet Turner.
We undeniable.
Welcome into the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show, the final regular season edition, heading into the playoffs and a bye week. And Lauren, way to cap it off and win a district championship in a throwdown there at Jenks.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always exciting to be district champions. You get to host the all-district meeting, which is always cool, and then it puts you in the best possible position as far as the playoff bracket goes. So we're excited about it, and it was a great environment over at Jenks on Friday night.
Yeah, and let's talk about how physical that football game was, which, you know, traditionally you expect.
Without a doubt, two very well prepared, two very physical, well coached teams with a lot of great football players out there on the field really getting after it. And so it's a fun environment, a good environment for our players to grow from.
And preparing for a team like Jenks, we know that practice is certainly important. Let's talk about your practice players of the week, which, as always, are brought to you by BTC Broadband.
Yeah, those practice guys are part of the reason why you're able to have that success on Friday night. And two guys we want to recognize, seniors, Clay Peters, obviously is out there playing on Friday nights, but is also an excellent practice player, has worked his way through an injury. And then also Gib Usen, a senior linebacker running back who's doing some really good stuff for us.
All right, so the Spartans and the Jenks Trojans, we're going to have your first half highlights and a good one when we come back.
In the backfield. Turner takes it, runs off right tackle to the end zone. He's in.
The Bixby Football Coaches Show is brought to you by Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. BTC Broadband, stay connected with us. American Waste, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. Nallen Orthodontics, powered by Smile Doctors. Roush Coleman Homes, improving quality of life, one home at a time. Oklahoma Promo, products that inspire. Core Society, experience the core workout. TTCU, life is better in balance. Castle Rock Homes, your custom home is waiting. And by Explorer Pipeline.
Hey, I'm Elizabeth, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the collab of flavors. The sweet honey, the pickled jalapeno peppers, and the creamy pimento cheese. It is a perfect bite.
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the richness of the pimento cheese. When I took a first bite, I was like, go, go, go cheese, go pimento, go honey, go chicken, go, go, go get it.
Win on and off the field with BTC Broadband. With super fast internet speeds, never worry about missing a game or slow video streaming. Get 100 Mbps for only $45 per month. Call 918-366-8000 to sign up with BTC Broadband today. Additional fees and restrictions may apply. Call for details.
Our experience with Nallen Orthodontics has been excellent. We enjoy coming here as a family. All of my kids have a great experience through their orthodontia treatment, from the front office staff to the back office staff. They have been extremely professional and courteous. We just love our overall experience here at Nallen Orthodontics.
Nallen Orthodontics, transforming smiles, free consultations, and 0% financing.
Welcome back to the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show, which is brought to you by Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Spartans and the Jenks Trojans, and a Donnybrook, or back alley brawl. You had that type of atmosphere, physical football game there at Allen Trimble Stadium, and really Jenks, it seemed like they were flying to the ball.
Yeah, they came out ready to play. They had a good game plan, got after our guys. We got down to them early, and they were really pinning their ears back. And proud of our guys for fighting through a little bit of adversity, but nonetheless went down 14-7 at halftime, and a position our kids hadn't been in this year.
Yeah, this is a tough first half. We're going to look at the highlights here. These are brought to you by, as all season long, American Waste Control.
Coming out here, Jenks won the toss and elected it to first, so of course we took the ball and running a little zone play right there up the middle. Jet Turner, and then you see Clay Peters right here. He gets in behind the blocking. The first series we actually went 3 and out, and then this is the second series here, and so we end up getting a little play action shot right here down the field to Jet Perez. He had a couple big post receptions on the evening. Jet doing some real good stuff. And then have to run power here a couple times. Jenks does a good job spilling everything, but Jet Turner bounces it and gets in the end zone. So good to get on the board there. And then you see our defense flying around. That's Jet Turner from his outside linebacker position, chasing that down. And once again, there's Jet too, bottling everything up. And I think Hank Puckett comes in and helps him with that. And then a block punt right there. I think that's Cody Krull on the block punt, doing some really good stuff. Special teams units, are making big plays in every game, and that's what we want. Clay Peters right here on the quarterback draw play, doing some good stuff with his legs. Had a lot of rushing yards on the night. Being able to run the quarterback is great. Brandon Hobbs there from his defensive end position. Good to get him back in the lineup. Such a good player, doing good stuff for us. He's 100% healthy now, and it's really showing up. So another good stop there by our defense and plugging the hole right here. They go with a heavy package and put their big guy Hudson Ball in at tailback, and he's really tough to tackle. He's powerful. Defense does a good job bottling him up, but they still get the first down, and they come back here with a little razzle-dazzle trick play. And Justin Kirk there makes an excellent play on 1st down and 10 for the tackle for a loss. And then we get the ball back here with good field position, make them punt it to us, and then hit another post pattern right there to Jet Perez again. Jet's extremely fast and does good stuff, running good route, starts at corner, and then is getting more and more reps all the time on offense. There's Clay Peters with his legs right there behind the chain, so positive play, but not an efficient play because we didn't get half the 20. On the 1st down and 20, but trying to make some things happen right there before half, but it takes us into halftime with a score of 14-7.
All right, a one-score game there at halftime in Jenks, and we'll have your second half highlights when we come back.
Receivers left, one right, airing it out. Kirby left sideline, catch made! Inside the 5, end zone, touchdown, Spartans!
What comes to mind when you think of trash? Probably just glad somebody else handles it, right? Well, American Waste Control founder Kenny Burkett started hauling waste and recyclables in Tulsa over 50 years ago, and he is still taking the trash out today. That's not all. Kenny's company is the presenting sponsor of the annual Tulsa Christmas Parade, and he's proud to sponsor Bixby Spartan football. Come out and cheer for our Bixby Spartans with your local waste company and recycling hauler each home game.
Our experience with Nowlin Orthodontics has been excellent. We enjoy coming here as a family. All of my kids have a great experience through their orthodontia treatment, from the front office staff to the back office staff. They have been extremely professional and courteous. We just love our overall experience here at Nowlin Orthodontics.
Nowlin Orthodontics, transforming smiles, free consultations, and 0% financing.
Win on and off the field with BTC Broadband. With super fast internet speeds, never worry about missing a game or slow video streaming. Get 100 Mbps for only $45 per month. Call 918-366-8000 to sign up with BTC Broadband today. Additional fees and restrictions may apply. Call for details.
Hey, I'm Elizabeth, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the collab of flavors. The sweet honey, the pickled jalapeno peppers, and the creamy pimento cheese. It is a perfect bite.
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the richness of the pimento cheese. When I took a first bite, I was like, go, go, go cheese, go pimento, go honey, go chicken, go, go, go get it.
Welcome back to the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show, and it's halftime before we get into the second half. The Trojans of Jenks with a touchdown lead on your Bixby Spartans, and at halftime, this is a fight.
Absolutely. Had to go in at halftime and, get aligned to a few formations that were giving us trouble, and then put together some plays we liked coming back in the second half based on what we had seen in the first half, and told the kids we needed to come out and get off to a good start. Defense needed to get a 3 and out and hold them, and then offense needed to put together a scoring drive to tie it up, and that's what happened. Proud of our guys and the way we came out in the second half.
Yeah, a great environment. Obviously, Bixby and Jenks is becoming a big-time game year in and year out, and it's always something when you have high stakes.
Yeah, it certainly is, and it just makes it fun. The student section, the kids bantering back and forth, both stands completely packed, and I got to tell you, it was just super loud down there on the field, and everything you want out of an Oklahoma high school football game.
All right, physical game. Let's take a look. Second half highlights brought to you by Castle Rock Builders.
Yeah, coming out here in the second half, we get that defense out on the field and do a good job of pinning our ears back. That's Cooper Parker there on the tackle. You see Kason Hatley right there from his defensive end position, just really bottling everything up. Man, the defensive line had a really good night. And then we come back out here with the power play. Jet Turner on a good positive run there. And then fourth down and short right there, we went ahead and went for it from midfield and picked it up there, and then Jet Turner again here bounces the power play and picks up positive yards down the sidelines. Jet's just a phenomenal player on both sides of the ball. And then we work with a double move right here, and excellent athleticism right there by Cord Nolan catching that ball while running backwards and keeping his feet in. Just a good play. And then Carson Kirby drops back here and hits Blake Hogshooter. In the end zone on the post play. Blake, one of his 3 touchdowns on the evening, just really good stuff right there. And then they had the end around, and once again Cooper Parker from his linebacker position doing great stuff. Kason Hatley bottling everything up inside, and the defense playing at a high level. They put the ball on the ground. We recovered. I think that's Brandon Hobbs who ends up picking the ball. Justin Kirk up in there, but really needing to capitalize on a turnover. In positive territory, and then weren't able to move it the way we wanted right here, but Troy Wynn comes out and kicks a field goal. That's his second field goal in as many weeks, and doing good stuff there. And Jenks comes out with the speed option play right there, and we misplay it in that situation and get the quarterback or give the tailback some leverage, and they have a positive play, but defense regroups and is right back out there, and so third and long here, they hit the tight end screen to their very talented tight end. He's a super blocker, but also a great pass catcher, had a touchdown on the evening. And then Carson drops back here and hits Blake for another one on another touchdown. Blake extending that ball out, getting it across the goal line, and then defense, once again, pinning their ears back. You see Brandon Hobbs there and Justin Kirk, those defensive linemen. They're physical, but they can also run. Cordell Goldsby from his corner position, triggering on that, making a good play. And then I think that's Cody Krull from his outside linebacker's position, getting excited, making a big play there. And then we come back, Clay Peters bounces the inside zone and does a good job with about a 9-yard gain. Clay's just an excellent player. Doing good stuff, and he's extremely fast when he gets into the open field. Here's Jet Turner who bounces one. The power play, big night from Jet with some big powerful runs. Being able to run the ball when we had to was extremely important for us. We scramble here on the pass play, and Carson Kirby puts it on Blake Hogshooter with an excellent touchdown reception. When we come back here, and you'll see Brandon Hobbs from his defensive end position, Justin Kirk, Hank Puckett, Sam McCormick, all those guys rallying around, making some really good plays. Justin Kirk pursuing right here, putting a little pressure on the tip ball. Lands right there in Jet Perez's hands. The old tip drill we work in practice every day. It's good to see those drills coming to light. And that takes us to our final score of 31-14.
All right, Spartans undefeated district champions. We'll talk more about that in the playoffs when we come back after looking at these stats. And of course, Explorer Pipeline is presenter of our final stats.
Yeah, as we mentioned, the score was 31-14. We had 13 first downs to Jenks 10, so 2 good defenses, tough sledding. 405 yards of offense for us on the night. Our defense shut them down to only 94 yards through the air and 116 on the ground, so a good night by our defense. shutting their offense down. Penalties, unacceptable. We had 10 penalties for 76 yards and 3 turnovers. Fortunate to get away with the win with those stats in that column. Jenks had 5 penalties for 40 yards and 3 turnovers as well. Carson Kirby, 12 of 17 for 156 through the air and 3 touchdowns. Clay Peters was 5 of 6 for 84. Rushing, Clay Peters was had 14 carries for 85 yards. Jet Turner had 13 carries for 78 yards. Receiving, Blake Hogshuter, our leading receiver, with 3 receptions and 3 touchdowns for 92 yards. Yet Perez, 2 receptions for 89 yards. Cord Nolan, 1 for 31. Tackles on the evening, Cooper Parker just had a phenomenal night, 13 tackles with 2 TFLs. Hank Puckett, 8, Brandon Hobbs, 4, with 1 tackle for loss, and then Cooper Parker also had a sack. So just a heck of a ball game, a great learning experience, and we've got a lot to take a look at and a lot to improve on during this bye week.
All right, an undefeated regular season, district championships, and there haven't been a whole lot of undefeated seasons in school history, and you put up another one.
Yeah, and I'm so excited for our kids. Winning isn't easy, and as we demonstrated Friday night, and so for them to come through a 6A1 schedule unscathed, very proud of them, but there's still a lot of work left to do.
All right, playoff time. You have a bye week this upcoming week, and then on the 17th back home and taking on either Broken Arrow or Norman, and that would be your first round game.
Yeah, and it'll be a home game, and as we always mention, home games at our place are just a phenomenal atmosphere, so we're excited to get the home game. We're familiar with Broken Arrow, have seen Norman only once on film this year, early in the year before we played Norman North, and know that they have a good ball club as well, so we'll be keeping an eye on that one, but meanwhile making some corrections this week from the Jenks game, taking a look at ourselves just a little bit.
All right, then let's talk about bye week. This is the second year in a row now that you've had that extra round of playoffs, and it's a real bonus to get a little rest and extra work before you guys start off your playoffs.
Yeah, ultimately you kind of heal up a little bit. You use it to work on you just a little bit, and we on bye weeks here, we like to back off of the kids just a little bit so that they're feeling fresh, and so practices will be just a little shorter. We'll go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, similar to what we normally do, just a little shorter. Thursday will be normal Thursday practice, and then we'll do some conditioning, and then kind of have a blood bowl on Friday with all of our young guys, our JV guys and our freshmen that are up with us. We'll do a little bit of scrimmaging with those guys.
All right, now the Spartans taking on either Broken Arrow or Norman on the 17th. That'll be your next football here at Bixby. We're going to come back and talk with a guy that had a huge night against the Jenks Trojans and our player of the week, Blake Hogshuter, when we come back.
Win on and off the field with BTC Broadband. With super fast internet speeds, never worry about missing a game or slow video streaming. Get 100 Mbps for only $45 per month. Call 918-366-8000 to sign up with BTC Broadband today. Additional fees and restrictions may apply. Call for details.
What comes to mind when you think of trash? Probably just glad somebody else handles it, right? Well, American Waste Control founder Kenny Burkett started hauling waste and recyclables in Tulsa over 50 years ago, and he is still taking the trash out today. That's not all. Kenny's company is the presenting sponsor of the annual Tulsa Christmas Parade, and he's proud to sponsor Bixby Spartan football. Come out and cheer for our Bixby Spartans with your local waste company and recycling hauler each home game.
Hey, I'm Elizabeth, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the collab of flavors. The sweet honey, the pickled jalapeno peppers, and the creamy pimento cheese. It is a perfect bite.
Hey y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the richness of the pimento cheese. When I took a first bite, I was like, go, go, go cheese, go pimento, go honey, go chicken, go, go, go get it.
Our experience with Now and Orthodontics has been excellent. We enjoy coming here as a family. All of my kids have a great experience through their orthodontia treatment, from the front office staff to the back office staff. They have been extremely professional and courteous. We just love our overall experience here at Now and Orthodontics.
Nallen Orthodontics, transforming smiles, free consultations, and 0% financing.
It's time for our Now in Orthodontics Player of the Week. And this week, to finish out the regular season, it's junior wide receiver Blake Hogshooter, number 7. He joins us here on the show. And Blake, welcome in.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about 3 touchdowns against the Jenks Trojans. Talk about that game and how things just worked out for you.
I think our offense was just, we weren't doing too good in the first half. Made a couple mistakes, got a couple penalties. Second half came back. We were a lot stronger. Our offense was blocking better. Maybe not as many penalties. I mean, everybody was just doing their part, and we got it done.
Well, it seems like you got a pretty good connection with Kirby, the sophomore quarterback, and you guys have worked a lot on your game. And tell us about that relationship and really with all the quarterbacks, how putting in work has helped you guys connect.
I mean, every day out here at practice, like, we're always working, we're always talking, communicating. Like, we mess up on something, like what to do, how to fix it. So we're always improving in practice every day.
What's it like using at 6'4", using that advantage that you have and being able to go up and high point the football?
Yeah, we definitely work hard every day, and I mean, as tall as I am, nobody can jump as high as me or high point the ball as high as I can. So, yeah.
Well, it's been a great year for you. Talk about your development in all areas of your game, blocking all the way down.
Blocking, we worked a lot at the start of the season because we got a bunch of new guys coming in. So we're all trying to help each other and coach each other up on how to block better. And we just all improved from the start of the season. So we work at it every day.
Blake, exactly when did you start playing football at Bixby?
2nd grade.
Okay, so you're almost a lifer.
Yeah, almost.
All right, talk about, tell us about your class, all the kids that you've grown up playing with, and now seeing you guys really contribute out on the football field.
Yeah, some of the guys that have really been with me a long time are Cooper Parker, Bodie Carroll, Brooks Dixon. There's a bunch of others, that's just a couple, but I mean, Cooper at linebacker, he's just crazy at linebacker. I think he's like 2nd in most tackles on the team. And I mean, our youth coach, like, he could just coach us on anything, really. Tell us how to do anything. He was really smart.
Well, you guys have had a lot of success, and it continues on here at the high school level. And let's talk about getting ready for the playoffs and maybe hitting another milestone as you head on into the playoffs.
Yeah, stay locked in. Got to keep getting better. A couple things to work on. Messed up a few times. But yeah, I definitely got some things to work on and improve for the playoffs.
Well, we look forward to watching you develop some more. You're having a great year, and you continue to amaze people out there. 3 touchdowns against the Jenks Trojans, not a bad way to finish off the regular season, right?
Yep.
All right, good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Blake Hogshooter, junior wide receiver, our Now in Orthodontics Player of the Week. Huge game against Jenks. Coming up, we're going to talk about the youth, our youth team of the week.
What comes to mind when you think of trash? Probably just glad somebody else handles it, right? Well, American Waste Control founder Kenny Burkett started hauling waste and recyclables in Tulsa over 50 years ago, and he is still taking the trash out today. That's not all. Kenny's company is the presenting sponsor of the annual Tulsa Christmas Parade, and he's proud to sponsor Bixby Spartan football. Come out and cheer for our Bixby Spartans with your local waste company and recycling hauler each home game.
Our experience with Now in Orthodontics has been excellent. We enjoy coming here as a family. All of my kids have a great experience through their orthodontia treatment, from the front office staff to the back office staff. They have been extremely professional and courteous. We just love our overall experience here at Now in Orthodontics.
Now in Orthodontics, transforming smiles, free consultations, and 0% financing.
It's time for our Core Society Youth Team of the Week. And for the final week, we head to 3rd grade. And Chance Robbins joins us again here, 3rd grade Red. Welcome back to the show.
Awesome, thanks for having me.
Hey, Chance, let's talk about your team. You're playoff bound, semifinal match against TYAA White.
Yep.
Let's talk about that. And really your season to this point, how it's been.
Yeah, excited to be here. We've had a little bit of adversity this year with some injuries, starting off at the beginning of the year with a few kids. But the kids have really rebounded. They've been kind of that next man up mentality. We went 9-0 in the regular season. Our defense didn't surrender any points, which was pretty cool. It was kind of a rallying point for the team. And then in the playoffs, we're 2-0. We beat our own Bixby White team in the first round, and then we got past a tough Choctaw Black team this last Saturday. So we're moving on to the semifinals, and everyone's pretty excited about it.
Yeah, it's one of those great years, and those can be some magical runs in the INFC. And you know, you're a couple years into this, start out with a team in first grade, and what's it been like, you know, moving on to the third grade and the 11-man and playing big-time football?
Yeah, it's been special moving up with the same group of kids. You know, some of these kids you're starting to practice and coach when they're, you know, 6, 7 years old, and now it's the third season with them. Watching them all progress has been a pretty special thing. Moving from 8-man to 11 has been exciting. You're getting to use that full width of the field, which helps your play call and be able to get outside and stretch things with speed a little bit more. And it opens up the passing game too. We've had some pretty big games where we've been able to get the ball vertical down the field. And so trying to bring the entire, you know, full football into the frame compared to the short, condensed field with 8-man.
All right, let's take a peek at offensively. We'll look at some highlights, talk about your offense and what you guys bring to the field.
Yeah, in offense, we try to do a couple things. We try to put some motion in to try to get some alignment adjustments on their defense, try to get kids going the opposite way. We've got some pretty cool sweep plays that we put in where we'll motion over, do a jet motion, and then do a pull with the quarterback and try to get out the backside and have some good downfield blocking with the receivers. Also, we try to stretch vertical. We try to get, we've got some great receivers. Jet Jacobs, we'll move him around a little bit. We'll put him out of X, Y, and we'll run a tight formation where we put him in at tight end and try to disguise that and hit him on a seam route down the middle. Maxton Wiggins has been our quarterback most of the year. Jackson Roller's been our running back / quarterback. He recently broke his hand, so he's been having a difficult time getting those under center snaps. But he's doing a great job blocking for us in the playoffs and getting out in the position he needs to be. So we're trying to keep the ball moving downhill and just trying to get positive yards.
Let's take a quick look at the defense.
Yeah, defense, we try to switch it up each week. We typically run a 6-2. We try to scheme for the offense that we're watching. We do a good job as a coaching staff working to get film so we can put in everything we need to. Recently, we've been trying to, versus Choctaw Black, they ran some pretty big, heavy formations, 5 wide, 4x1, where they tried to out-leverage us. We adjusted on that with only one practice between the previous playoff game. The next one, I thought the kids adjusted well. They kept their outside contained and turned things back to the linebackers and the flow. So it was exciting to see. These kids learn, they listen, and they're very coachable, which is always nice to have.
Overall, your experience with the INFC seems to have been extremely positive these first 3 years.
Yeah, it's awesome. You know, there's nothing better than watching kids develop and trying to work with them and improve on the skill sets that they want to be involved with. And, you know, football, growing as young men, it's fun to be around this group of kids.
Well, we wish you the best of luck playoff-wise,
Awesome.
and on to better things as you get into 4th grade.
Perfect. Yep, looking forward to it. Thank you.
All right, Chance Robbins, head coach of 3rd grade Red. They are playoff bound, and that'll do it for the final show of the season. Spartans back home for the first round of the playoffs for them. They have a bye week, the first round. Then on the 17th, the winner of Broken Arrow and Norman here in Bixby. We'll see you next time. The Bixby Football Coaches Show was brought to you by Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. BTC Broadband, stay connected with us. American Waste, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. Nowlin Orthodontics, powered by Smile Doctors. Roush Coleman Homes, improving quality of life, one home at a time. Oklahoma Promo, products that inspire. Core Society, experience the core workout. TTCU, life is better in balance. Castle Rock Homes, your custom home is waiting. And by Explorer Pipeline,